What is going on? It's the man Micah back with another video, back to talk about One UI 5 Beta 1 on the Galaxy Z Flip 4. The interesting thing part about the Z Flip, oh my goodness, I can't talk. The interesting part about the Z Flip 4's beta program is that it seems like it picks up right on the heels of One UI Beta 5 for the S22 Ultra, something that we've been discussing on this channel before. I have enough battery this time, so I won't have any problems with my screen recording. So if we want to, go ahead and swipe down, get the screen recording started. None, start recording, skip, and we're in. So, as you guys see, it's a lovely background I got going on. I love the spacing on the Z Flip 4 in terms of the apps and everything. Swiping through, you still got your stacked widgets. I'm using the at a glance Google widget up at the top, but you do get the same functionality as you did with the S22 Ultra because it's a One UI 5 feature, and that's being able to hide the refresh button within the weather widget. So if we go ahead and click this for widgets, come down here to weather, grab the dynamic weather just as an example. It's gonna ask where I'm at. That's my city, you know what I'm saying? As you guys see, I don't have a refresh there because I've already toggled it off or on in the settings. How do you do that? Well, if you want, I'll bring up another weather widget, the normal one, just so you guys can see both. So if I bring this one up, that's where I'm at. As you see, it's not there, right? So we click on it, go to settings, and then we gotta go to settings even more, boom. And as you guys see, auto refresh on the go. That's what you want to click on in order to alleviate yourself of that refresh button within the widget to get a more clean widget aesthetic, as you guys see here. Now, the reason why I say this kind of picks up on the heels of One UI Beta 5 from the S22 Ultra, and of course, if you guys want to watch that, click this video right here, wherever I have that on wherever the little marker pops up, so that way you guys can see, for the most part, what has been added from the One UI beta program from the S22 series to the Flip. And one of the main features I'm going to show you, of course, is within phone, and this is the talk of the town, sort of, kind of right now, is the Bixby text call feature. As you guys see right here, I have it on. I could probably turn it off because it's only in Korean right now, so let me go ahead and turn that off for now. But as you see, they're answered automatically, and you can respond and type and be read to what's going on with that vocal transaction with the other person. And this is their attempt to emulate Google Assistant screen calling feature. So it will be interesting to see what happens there in terms of Bixby text call. It still has the same options in terms of how you can navigate phone calls when flipping and unflipping your phone. You do have the wallpaper selector. I'm going to attempt to see if I can do it this way, because it wouldn't let me before. Okay, if I click on wallpaper, boom, so I can. So now I know that going forward. As you guys can see here, if you click on clock, you can change your clock and you can actually change the size. I'm gonna increase mine just a tad bit more, as you guys see there. You can change what kind of clock you got going on there. I like the clock I currently, well, actually I like that one too. As you guys see, click through those, I'm gonna go to that and then swipe down. If I want to change this, I can change it to icons only. I can also just have it display my notifications, period. We're gonna try that on this phone. We're gonna do it on this phone. So yeah, you know what? I didn't mind 80. 80 was cool for now, just because I have a solid color widget or a wallpaper, auto reverse text, of course. Swipe that down, that's clean. I can change this out or get rid of it completely. I don't know why I have either one of those there. As I said, I can change the color and or style. So if I want to change the style, I can do something like that. Swipe that back down. And when I'm done, I hit done, and that is my lock screen. And then of course it's gonna ask you to, if you want to change colors. I don't want to do that right now. One thing all Android systems for the most part is having some issues adopting or adapting to is the color palette icons, where the icons can match your wallpaper theme and aesthetic as well. Some apps have that ability, other apps have not. The developers have not added that monochromatic icon, if you will, so that way it can adopt the color of whatever it wants. So hopefully that feature will come soon. We also have modes and routines. right here, something that One UI 5 Beta 5 added for the S22 series, specifically the Ultra. And as you guys see, you got your routines there, and you got your modes here. Now I don't have any modes set on my Flip, but now you have a dedicated settings function to go into instead of having to try to navigate all the way down to, if not home screen and lock screen, you know, advanced features and all that type of stuff. Speaking of advanced features, there is nothing that has been, well, smart suggestions has kind of been added. So you know, get suggestions for useful actions such as calendar events to add and messages to send based on how you use your phone. And then you have your select apps. Of course, I have mine on. And then you can always click on this and make sure it's got the most installed. You can turn it off if you don't like it. In the labs, of course, you have your flex mode panel where you can control what apps can flex and display, you know, flex functionality such as play, pause, screenshot, you know, pull the notification shade down, trackpad use, all that fun jazz. I don't use that too often. In media apps, I might. I wish it went back to adopting YouTube's original way of, you know, using flex mode, but right now we don't have that. That's advanced features. And battery, come down here, auto optimization. I wish it would revert back to the normal one we used to have, where you could actually control what time and what day or how many days out the week it would automatically restart. I don't know why they took that ability away and just gave us an automatic restart based on when the phone deems. Give us both options, because I don't mind this one either. You know, the phone will know when it, or device will know when it needs to restart, which is cool. But I wish it would also give us the option to manually automatic restart ourselves. And of course, you have maintenance mode. Here, you can you can optimize your apps if you know, if there's anything going on. You know, if you want to click on battery specific, check more battery settings, profile, still standard and light, nothing crazy there. I decided to turn adaptive battery on for the phones just because why not? Get the most battery, even if it's smaller percentages, I'm fine with that. Other than that, there hasn't been anything, you know, unique to the Flip that I found. It may have, of course, improved flex. Like if I go onto YouTube real quick and then I hit this, let me just say I make sure my volume's down. It is, let me click on Kinda Funny real quick just to show you guys something. They got KF Court, that sounds fun. Let me add that to my watch later. If I flex it, as you see, the screen drop down, and then if I push it back up, it drops back up. So I like that, and it does seem like it's been optimized some more. So it's just a matter of how they see themselves really using flex mode, because as of right now, there's limited functionality, limited use cases outside of, you know, better reachability for certain things. So for me, not a big deal. I just like the fact that my phone still works very nicely, very clean. Still have the Google Discovery feed over here. And as you guys see here with Droid Life, Galaxy S22 gets its Android 13 and One UI 5 stable update in the US. Wow. And YouTube's sweet new look and features arrive. So YouTube is also taking a big upgrade, which is pretty interesting. So I can't wait till that rolls out to YouTube, because I mean, we just saw, not quite here yet, unless it's only going to be revealed in dark mode. But there you guys have it. The One UI 5 is officially launching this week in the US. I'm gonna have to pop my SIM back in my S22 Ultra in order to get that stable release, you know what I'm saying? But at least we see what's happening with the Flip, and it's already progressed to that point, which means we may not get as many beta releases for the Flip 4. And this too will probably receive the stable release by the end of November of this year. So that's also very, very good to know. Post Micah here to address the One UI Beta 2. It dropped like right before I started editing this video. So as a result, I'm just gonna talk about it here real quick, and there wasn't really any changes, just a few minor bug fixes. It was like half the size of the original, not even half the size, it was like 600 megabytes. The first initial beta launch was like, what, 2.5 gigs, I believe, and this was about 600 megabytes. So it was much more bug focused, but it was much smaller, which means that the stable release for the Flip 4 is right around the corner. It's got to be, especially for the beta 2 to release within days of beta 1. It wasn't even a week. Yeah, we're right there. So, hey, if you guys found any other features in the Galaxy Z Flip 4 for the beta for One UI 5, let us know down in the comment section below. Otherwise, what do you guys think about One UI 5? Is it something that you guys are looking forward to? Do you guys think Samsung could have tried a little bit harder? Do you like that Samsung is slowly, introducing things to the ecosystem? Comment section is open for discussion. But again, as always, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell so every time my videos. So we sit back, see what's cracking. It's your man Mike signing out to the next video. Wait for